Suzanne Pleshette was never just another Hollywood actress. She was a force in her own right. Everything she did carried intention, and every boundary she pushed demanded attention. With that smoky, unmistakable voice, her striking presence, and performances that lingered long after the screen went dark, Suzanne held an effortless authority wherever she appeared. But even her most loyal admirers were stunned when she made a daring, transformative choice that would redefine her image forever. Suzanne chose to strip away every layer, not only in the physical sense, but in spirit, and the impact was breathtaking. It represented a dramatic shift from the refined, carefully managed persona audiences thought they knew. Gone was the poised, polished figure from earlier in her career. In her place stood a woman fearless enough to step fully into her own power, her sensuality, and her deepest truth. Both on camera and in her personal life, Suzanne radiated boldness. She refused to shrink herself or conform to anyone else's expectations, proving that strength and sensuality weren't contradictions, but complementary forces within a confident woman. She didn't merely play characters, she inhabited them completely, stripping away any artifice until all that remained was raw, honest humanity. At a time when Hollywood often tried to confine women to narrow, predictable roles, Suzanne rejected every limitation. Whether she posed for daring photographs, accepted challenging film scenes, or spoke candidly in interviews, nothing she did was for shock. Every decision came from intention, from a woman determined to own her narrative and define herself on her own terms. She demonstrated that intellect, elegance, and authenticity are not at odds with allure. They are its very essence. Yet Suzanne's magnetism reached far beyond her appearance. It lived in her voice, her timing, her emotional honesty. She had a rare ability to build an instant connection with audiences, making them laugh with effortless charm on the Bob Newhart show, then quietly shattering their hearts with a single, weighted look in a dramatic moment. She was complex, vulnerable, and unmistakably genuine, and that sincerity became her trademark. It's the reason she remains unforgettable, even decades after her greatest roles. Suzanne Pleshette's legacy is not defined solely by her beauty or talent, but by her bravery. She proved that time cannot diminish a woman's influence, and that revealing one's vulnerability is the most profound form of strength. When Suzanne laid everything bare, she wasn't just exposing her body, she was revealing her spirit.